Hi, my name is Marla Wright, and I'm involved in a contempt divorce case coming from Cobb County, Georgia, and my case is under Alien versus Alien. I had Judge Adele Grubbs of Superior Court of Cobb County who ruled with total disregard to me, the defendant's testimony, all of my witness testimony, and all the evidence that was presented to her during the October 1 court hearing in 2004. Judge Adele Grubbs has now recused herself in this case as of November of 2011, and she failed to account for money collected through court receivership she appointed, money collected through the clerk of the court, Jay Stevenson, money collected from my bank account garnishments, and money collected from 100% of my wages, which were garnished while I was incarcerated and at the Cobb County work release program from the Sheriff's Department. Judge Adele Grubbs failed to issue orders, and I was incarcerated for 19 days beginning October 1, 2004 with no written order of contempt. I lost my job at Inland Southern Management as of October 15, 2004 due to the fact that my employer could not be given any documentation as to why I was incarcerated. Judge Grubbs kept me in debtor's prison for 18 and a half months when I proved I had the inability to pay and had lost my job during those 19 days. I was incarcerated with no written order. Judge Grubbs' order of voluntary recusal states she held no hearings in my case since April of 2006, which was clearly not the record. I was still incarcerated at this time and was not released until October 6, 2006. I now have George Krieger of Cobb County Superior Court, who has issued a new order of contempt, a little opposite of Judge Grubbs, and I asked for a continuance and was not granted in March, and also have in his order of contempt have not had my monies that I have paid into the record accounted for. Additionally, in the case, Judge Grubbs continued to preside over my divorce and contempt cases, rendering decisions when she should have recused herself and had been given many recusal motions to recuse, and she was a material witness and a victim in a felony case against my new husband, Albert Wright. She also engaged in inadequate record-keeping practices, which included her failure to make written accounting of the money that she deposited into the registry of Cobb Superior Court, failed in her orders of contempt to rule when she should have put the orders in writing, failed to listen and hear the evidence that was presented during trial, and ruled against me when the testimony was clearly the opposite and the evidence presented was also opposite. She also failed to allow me a trial by jury and refused to issue supersedeas bonds while I was in the appellate process. She did not direct me immediately to a diversion center, and that is the reason why I lost my job and was fired, and at that time, during this whole time of incarceration, had the inability to pay. She also violated the automatic stay of my bankruptcy case, which was still open at the time of her October 1, 2004 hearing. She was told by two attorneys, my ex-husband and attorney David Stahl, that the case was still open to inquire about the sale of my former marital residence, and she failed to allow the U.S. Federal Bankruptcy Court to it was still open till May 15th of 2005, and they had the exclusive jurisdiction, the U.S. Federal Court, to rule on issues of fraud over the division of marital property. There was also ex parte communications involved with attorneys not involved in my case in dealings with both the judge and my ex-husband, Bruce Alien, who is a member of the bar.